I'ma go around the town, up in my way, up in my shit. Niggas be making a sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Ride till we making it out. Ay. Ride till we making it out. Ay. Look, go around the town, up in my way, up in my shit. Niggas be making a sound.
I know for sure it's not in this part.
Okay.
This episode of The Juice is brought to you by KY Jelly. Fucking little boys and priest with priest. Oh, I fucked that up. Can we restart that? I fucked that up. What did I say earlier? I said helping little priest, fuck little boys.
That was his trial. That was his trial run.
Ready?
We're not using that for the.
This is gonna be funny though. You have to use the intro, dude. You gotta, dude.
We canceling that ad.
You gotta.
No, we're canceling that ad, yo.
It'll be so funny though. It'll be so funny. It'll be so controversial. Yeah. You guys don't get it, dude. And then you never have me on the podcast again. It's like, we didn't know that guy. He was a bum. We saw him outside. The time we was a bum into the studio.
They're like, yo, but why did he say that?
Why did he start the bobbler?
Why did he start it like that? He was sponsoring the fucking church, dude. Scientology, fucking, you know.
Scientology?
I love God.
They're going to pull up in your DMs like,
God
so we
too,
saw
dude.
You trying to represent us.
Thanks.
They're going to
Thanks, dude.
They like your message, yo.
It was like, hey, need a job? Hey, marketing department, we've been struggling.
Yo,
people like you.
It should turn into a business. It turned into a business opportunity.
KY Jelly,
Yo,
just fucking cross in the middle. That's what you guys need, right?
No, you what?
I fucked up that ad in the beginning though. Just leave it at that, you know? Fuck.
It was funnier.
It was funnier in the moment. I fucked it up.
Nah, we're keeping all that.
Oh, yeah.
This is Jose. Episode 20.
It's Juma. You feel me? We here.
We got Vic in here. What's up? What's good, Vic?
Hey, what's up, guys?
How you
How's it
doing?
going? Hey, how's it going, everybody? What is it? What Bernie Mac say? Good morning, America.
You got a trademark.
That's the real
You
good
need
morning,
one,
America, right? That's all I gotta say. Bernie
I
Mac
need a
is the real
trademark.
America. You know, you look right at the fucking camera. You tell America, right?
He was talking to all of us too.
Yeah, I'm talking to all of us.
Everybody was all listening.
Yeah.
Better than Alex Jones.
Yo.
That's all I gotta say.
Hey fam, with your intro, you said, I know we're gonna transition to it, but you know how they say accents and stuff.
Ooh.
You feel me? Like we was talking about that.
Yeah, we were talking about
I think like pointing right at your face.
like right at
Close
it.
up.
Can they hear us?
No, he's fine. I just wanted to closer to him.
Like that.
And then tilt it more. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right there.
Nah, okay, I wanted to ask you on some random, bro. I was talking to him, he just went into a job interview.
Right.
And they asked him, what was the question? They asked him, if you had to sit down and have a dinner with a celebrity, who would it be?
Dang.
Yeah, I was just like, damn, that's what they asked you in the thing. You know, I was like,
In the job interview?
yeah, on some random, bro. They asked him that in the interview. But I was like stuck. Maybe I just had to throw that question to y'all because I was thinking of intros because that's like, in a job interview, you're thinking like how I'm gonna present myself immediately, you know, how I'm gonna say my name and hugging. At times, bro, when this cam comes on, you know, and it's like, y'all know why I'm here.
I'm a manager now.
Yeah, I always do that every time. It's like I'm here to do whatever job you need me to do. I'm here to do it the best.
I'm going to sell KY Jelly.
Yeah, do fucking KY Jelly on behalf of every priest who molested me.
Yo, dude.
Oh fuck! I'm called what they have Stockholm syndrome. But
You a victim?
no. Huh?
Are you a victim?
Am I a victim?
Yeah.
Do I
His name is Vic. It's short for victim.
do I need to call the Orange Diocese? Will you hear those commercials? I was like, fuck, am I one of them, dude? I got a hazy childhood. Hey, that wine was strong. Sometimes, dude. Hey, just drink another one. God really needs you today.
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Oh my God. But nah, real quick. If y'all had to do a interview or like have a dinner with like a famous, it don't even gotta be celebrity, but
They don't gotta be celebrities.
Just especially if they were asking you, you got to put yourself in the perspective of a job, like a job interview, because
Dick Cheney.
yeah, you know, because like I feel like that changes.
Dick,
You know, like
fucking
I
Cheney.
feel like that changes how you would like tell them the story. You know how you're trying to be presentable,
Right.
So it changes from the cliche person that maybe you would have thought. Because I was like, damn, why the fuck would they even ask him that? But who'd you say, Dick Cheney?
Dick fucking Cheney.
Yeah,
baby.
what's up? What the hell you asking him, Vic? What's up?
Dude,
Put me
that
on.
guy ran
Put
a
me on.
country from behind, like, what's it called? Behind George Bush for like, well, how many years? 8 years? Was he in office 8 years, right?
8 years.
Yeah. Dude, that guy was crazy, dude. That guy
Okay.
was nuts, dude.
Yeah, I don't know much
look
about
up
him
to that guy.
because
he did some fucked up shit. The CIA did some fucked up shit, and a lot of people did some fucked up shit.
yeah.
Hey, you got it done, dude. Like, you.
It's a movie kind of like how Juice is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, he got it done. You know, you can't really hate on someone for getting it done.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't even
that's
know
why I would
much.
sit down with him and just
I don't
ask
know
him,
much
like,
about the first presidency at all, bro.
yeah,
I say first president because that was the presidency like through our childhood, you know.
Yeah.
Because even when the '08 election happened, we were in 5th, 6th grade. Like at
That shit
that
was
point,
crazy,
you know,
dude.
like that's not really.
yeah.
I don't really know much what's going on at all, you know. Even like when the other one happened, like for his re-election in 2012,
Right.
that's still like sophomore year, bro. I'm not caring about none of that. I'm just caring about sports in high school and like midget, like whatever. It's just like teenage stuff, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like teenage stuff. So I feel like only the first real election that I was like somewhat in tune was the like you know the 2020 or like what was it like 28 like 2016. Yeah, 2016.
Oh,
before the-
2016.
yeah, 16 before the like you know the re-election type of thing.
Right.
So the fact that you said somebody from the first presidency to me was like, okay, I just didn't know much about that era.
Dude,
Like,
it's a crazy era, dude.
Nah, Dev.
It's crazy as fuck, dude. Huh? He shot some dude in the face.
Yeah.
And
He
then
shot
the
some
guy
dude.
apologized to him for getting shot by him
Yeah.
being in the way in Texas. I think he
Okay.
was a Texas.
What the fuck?
I think he was a
What was the
senator.
first-
If I'm not mistaken, I think. He
What
was,
was
a
the
senator.
first thing that I want to like I don't want to say drew you to him, but like what like made him interesting?
Well, that's just a crazy life to live.
Okay.
Imagine
Yeah.
being in control of like the biggest industrial complex in the world, like especially in 2001.
Mm.
Like America was going fucking crazy on everything, dude.
Mm.
Like technology was nuts, medicine was nuts, like everything was just progressing, right? And then you're behind this huge war machine that can't be stopped. And then what? You're there. He was there since he was working the White House with like Gerald Ford. He got kicked out with Jimmy Carter. He worked with Nixon a little bit since the 60s. So he's been there through like Vietnam, the Cold War, and then like the fucking, was it the 90s shit? The Persian War. And so, you know, he finally got his fucking time to shine and he fucking went crazy. Like he did it better than anybody else would have, like in the position of power. It's almost watching like an Alexander the Great in
Yeah, that's
live
crazy.
fucking action. Like what the fuck? And some old fucking bald white dude did it, who's fat and had like 4
What
fucking
did he
heart
do?
surgeries, dude.
Do what? Do what specifically?
Like, what do
say,
you mean?
like-
He fucking.
I just don't know
He
anything,
pretty much
so I'm
ruled the
asking.
world. Imagine
I'm
America,
asking, I'm
right?
asking.
Imagine America in like 2001, right? He
yeah,
pretty much.
I can't because I was so young, so I'm trying to like.
I know, but just like think of it on the sense of we just got attacked, correct?
Yeah.
And prior to that, we were just kicking ass in the war in the 90s, correct? And we were kind of just like doing our own thing, just kind of booming up our businesses, you know, really focusing on us. And then he came into power and changed the whole thing. You know, everything was kind of just chill. And then what did he do? He started like 4 or 5 wars, right? And then, I mean, he did it all while what? Being the vice president, a useless job? Like, that's insane to me.
I
Like,
get you.
how is that not insane? Like,
No, I get you. I get you.
and this guy's doing it, and then you're just like, what the fuck? Like, how? Like,
Yeah.
why?
I get you.
Why is another good question. Like, what drew you to this? Like, who told you to do this? Like, was this just you, or was this just something you were meant to do? Like,
I
what
feel
the
you.
fuck happened? Like, ask him
Wow.
some real fucking questions. Be like, because you fucked up a lot of people's lives too.
No,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
That's
And
why.
it's just like, what the
that's
fuck
why
happened?
I asked
You know?
because
Damn.
a lot of that era is put on the is Bush's fault. You know.
And it's really was Dick Cheney running the show.
Okay, yeah. See, look, that's why I asked because I would have never known that in terms of how it's portrayed his presidency, you know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of bro, we're in the era of conspiracies, you know?
Yeah.
So, or
That's
just
sick,
even,
dude.
yeah.
Dude, that
so,
shit's crazy, dude.
yeah. So even with that, you
fucking
know.
CIA made Charles Manson, too. That's just nuts.
For sure, yeah. So, like, to me, even with conspiracies, it makes you, like, when you speak on wars, to me, I don't really like any war, you know?
Yeah.
So he would never be, like, somebody, like, revered, more or less. But, like, the same questions that you're asking, it's like a why thing. Or just how are you even in charge to the average person that I've lived in the States my whole life. And to even know that he was the person behind everything, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that's more or less, like, the people really in power in the United States, you know? Like, because like they always say the president's just like a puppet, you know. That's like the first, like that's like one of the first conspiracies you encounter.
Yeah.
When you start getting into
All
shit,
the time.
the president's just a puppet. He's just a face, you know. Like he isn't the real person in power. The people that they they show us, it's not, you know. So to me, kind of like you speaking towards VP power, I've never heard of VP. Like I never understood what they did anyway. You know, like a vice president in general, you know, like
it's pretty much a nothing job. Like
no,
before that
definitely.
was.
So the fact that I don't even know what the VPs did in the current presidencies through my lifetime, the fact that you're speaking about one like just as I was growing up, because I know the effects, like ultimately that time period has a, I don't want to say stain, but the way America is looked and. You know, like all through, like, because it's split in our own nation. Like the way we feel about that time period, you know,
and that's
it's
why
split. You know,
I want to sit down with them
and just have a
fucking
I
dinner.
get you,
with
yeah.
them,
Nah,
dude.
that sounds like a crazy goal.
And get them
I feel
fucking
you.
drunk as fuck, too. Let 'em
Okay,
just talk, dude.
Yeah, just
get
break
drunk,
his
smoke
mind.
cigars.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
smoke as many cigars as he wants, dude.
Yeah, see,
I'll
I would've
I'll
never
sit there with
even-
him all night, dude.
I get you. Yeah, see, to me, even like that, I would have never even think to like a vice president rather than asking about the. Because I feel like even with the president, he's so stuck in the nation's eye, like having to be on all the cameras, and he's not in all the backdoor meetings, and like you already know that person isn't when they have to be like the face of everything. They're in front of all the cameras, like they're doing too many public shit to even be involved with what's actually happening, you know? Like, it's kind of like the person in charge of a company. Like, they have to do all the presentation. That's not the lead of the shift in the warehouse that like knows what's up, you know, like knows what's up in the workplace. Like,
all the people
actually, like, you know, the people involved and who's actually running this place. Like, I know that's like so vague of an analogy, but I understand. Like, damn, that's like really cool to me that you said a VP, because I'd be thinking their job is nothing, you know? Nah, because I'd be thinking their job is nothing, like the way they're portrayed to us. You know?
Well, I think now they are. Now they're like that more. But
okay,
back in when he was doing it, that's why I want to ask him, like, what made you do that? Mm-hmm. Like, you could have been like any other VP, like George Bush do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Right.
And he was like, no, I'm going to do
what I want.
Yeah.
Not that.
Yeah.
How about you, Jose?
Yeah. Well, how about you, Jose?
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't even know how to answer it no more.
Not deaf. That's what I'm saying, because it's like, that's why I was imagining it, because it's a job interview. And it's like you can't be stuck because you're here for a purpose.
And then imagine them asking this whole question about during that job. And
And
then just have these players like, that's why, dude.
And
like,
to me, bro, like, that's like a question that can go anywhere. It's like literally like a mind break. Like, it'll break your mind. Like, it'll just allow a person to ask really detailed follow-up questions to whatever you like, whatever person you choose. Like, they're able to, because sometimes maybe like the person you choose, what if the person, you know, like the interviewer just got a disdain for whoever the human was, just like immediately didn't even give you benefit of the doubt to even, you know. I feel like that's a question that can really break a barrier between how a person judges you, because to like, you're choosing to work at their place and they're deciding if you work here or not.
And then you should say Oprah.
You know, like,
I want to meet
bro, that's what I was
Mother
thinking. I was
Teresa.
like, honestly, bro, like, I was like, yo, would I choose somebody? You know, like, I was like, yo, like, would I choose somebody just to make them seem like, oh, I want to talk to you if I had a chance? It would be Malcolm X, or just like the cliche, like, you know, rather than somebody that I genuinely, because I would love to, you know, at that, but would it be something to just appeal, like, you know, like one of those cliche Mongols or, something like that type of thing.
He said Gandhi. He's a good person.
Yeah, like something like
Gandhi.
that.
You
Like,
said
Gandhi.
Gandhi's a good person.
yeah, that's a good example, you know, type of thing.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Fuck. I just thought of a name and then I forgot it. You know what I mean?
I used to have a friend
But-
that specifically would always say Stalin for some reason.
Stalin.
Stalin.
Stalin? Joseph Stalin?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Never heard.
Yeah.
Never heard of him?
No. I said word. Like,
Oh.
honestly, yeah,
Joseph
to me,
Stalin's
like,
pretty
he'd be a
crazy,
trip because
Dude, that guy was
Russia's
killing more
so
people
huge, you
than
know? to me that's like another thing. Like
Than
ruling
Hitler
that many
was.
people.
Yeah, right?
yeah, he was killing
He's like-
his more civilians than Hitler was.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
And then he was still fighting a war too. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah, it
I
was
was like,
nuts. History's
thinking off
crazy,
top, I don't think it'd be somebody evil for me.
Yeah, history is crazy. There's a lot of
Yeah.
crazy shit that happened.
I still
Who's
drip on
jamming
about
out?
probably G's, or even I would have said,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I'd probably want to talk to Burner.
Mm.
Just, Burner. It does cookies. Just to get some business out of him.
Mm.
See where.
Someone who's really familiar in business, yeah,
Yeah.
like a successful in business.
Yeah, exactly. Successful business.
Okay,
Get some tips.
nah, definitely
It's likely a director.
a director. Okay,
Which one?
I don't know. I would have
There's so many, dude.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I would choose.
You can't just like,
Who's a good
you
one?
can't just say
Wes
a director.
Anderson?
That's not really
I
answering
like
the
Wes
question.
Anderson.
Well, because I don't have like a set one that I would. Because I feel like not Tarantino, because he would just talk way too much. I'm like, all right, we kind of
Talk about feet, dude. Like I would just be talking about feet the entire time.
He's
Yeah,
a little too weird.
Dude,
We'll be
why
talking
is
about
that?
Salma
Why
Hayek
is there so
the whole
much
time.
feet? It's Selma Hayek, dude. Jeez. Like I love feet. It was weird.
who'd you
But-
say? Les Anderson?
Wes Anderson.
Wes Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
What movies does he have?
What, the Grand Budapest Hotel, Moonrise Kingdom.
He does very colorful films.
Yeah, it's like they're very
Keep going, keep
precise
going.
too, and they're
Keep
just
going. I don't know any of those.
yeah, exactly, dude.
I-
It's
well, nah.
crazy, dude.
I seen the movie, or like I know of the movie, but I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, dude, they're
The
really
Grand
good.
Budapest
I
Hotel?
the Darjeeling Unlimited. I think I'm probably mispronouncing that 110%.
Yo,
The Aquatic Life of something something. Ooh, what else? Fantastic Mr. Fox. That was fucking good. The Isle of the Dogs. He did that too. He does cartoon ones too, and they're good, dude. They're watch them. Like
Wes
this is the way he
Anderson.
directs and the way he portrays his like art form is just
Yeah.
very nice because
for you to
everything's
like
very
his style, are you
symmetrical.
like really particular about what you like?
Fantastic.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah,
Fox is pretty
definitely,
dope.
dude.
Yeah.
I'm a huge movie buff. I've been a huge movie buff.
No, definitely. Are you particular? Like for you to like his style, are you particular about what you like?
No, I like wide ranges of movies. Definitely, I could watch a lot of movies and be like, "Hey, this is a good movie." But I like movies that have good like dialogue, good like things that flow. You know, because these directors, they make movies and they're like 3-4 hours long, and then they get chopped in the editing room. You know, so it also comes down to like that aspect too. Like I'll even watch the director's version of a movie just to get like, oh, this is what he was fucking talking about, like this is actually a good story.
Yeah.
Like has good dialogue, it has good plot,
There's some
it has
things where
the
a whole character will just be cut out of the film.
yeah, and they build up characters, and they give them the arc and they do the whole thing perfect, right? The perfect fucking writing style, correct? So that's what I'm looking for, right? I mean, that's what they're judging it based off of. And I mean, are they wrong? I'm like, if movies are coming out this good and everyone's enjoying them, are they really wrong at this point?
Mm-hmm.
Because other people have tried different styles and it just fucking sucks. You watch these action movies and it's just like action, 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 some fucking dialogue, action again, So
Yeah.
I don't know. I like movies that have and
Fast
make
and the Furious
sense.
is losing
That
it.
Fast and the Furious is fucking losing it. They used to steal car
Losing
parts
it,
from
bro.
fucking
Yeah,
was it the
fam.
desert right here,
Yeah.
dude? Like down
Yeah.
the road, and now they're in like
They
South
used to
America.
plot. You know what I mean?
Now they're in space.
Yo,
Now they're in
They
Spain.
went to space.
they used to
last
just
movie,
hit up
bro.
garages, bro. Now they-
They used to steal radios.
They used to race. They used to just race. You
Yeah,
remember that?
bro.
They used to just race. And now they're fucking doing everything.
Everyone freaked out they went to Japan.
That was hard though.
That was trippy.
Tokyo Drift was sick, dude.
It was. Got Ludacris in Japan.
Japan goes hard.
What
dude.
is the most recent movie you guys watched?
Ooh, I watched Bullet Train. It fucking sucked. Fuck
I
you, Brad
agree.
Pitt, wasting an hour and a half of my
See?
day.
That's how I felt, man. I didn't know how to tell
Yeah.
them not to watch
I knew
that.
I shouldn't watch. I didn't watch it yet.
Damn,
yeah,
that's
I was
how
like,
I
nah.
was telling Isaac about that, bro.
Because Frankie's the
like,
one that be like, that's all right. I'm like, nah, I don't trust you.
nah.
Shout out to Frankie.
No, what you mean?
But,
Literally,
nah, I was
that's
like,
how I
nah.
felt about that film, bro. I don't like that one setting shit.
Which one?
Like just when they're in one setting the whole movie.
I like that.
It's but that's what I'm saying.
You
He's-
like that?
He said he likes it, so that's
You're
why I told him to
weird.
watch it because I didn't like it majority for that reason. But it was just like none of the characters were like I don't know.
If you're gonna do it, it has to be a good movie. Like, cause they've done like one settings and like murder mysteries, right?
Only cool if you
Yeah.
And there's
have
been good
characters.
murder mysteries, you
Yeah.
know, like the old school Clue, Tim Curry and shit like that. You guys ever
I
seen
have
that
not seen that.
one? That's a good one, dude.
All right, put me on.
Yeah,
I'll,
it's only cool
I'll
if
go
you have
watch
cool
that.
characters.
Yeah, see, I'll go watch that. I'll watch that.
Yeah, that shit goes hard, dude.
It's
There's
right.
some good ones where there's just like single settings and they're good movies, but there's some that's not
Yeah.
like fucking Bullet Train.
Yeah, that Bullet Train did
Fucking
not
Bullet Train,
hit.
dude.
The last
bruh.
movie I seen was
Fuck
Black
Bullet
Adam,
Train.
bro.
You seen Black Adam? That was
Yeah.
like
Did not watch Black Adam. I watched.
That was light. That
What was
light.
it? Hold On, My Darling, or some shit. It was like a sci-fi thriller. Olivia Wilde directed it. It was Harry Styles. Was in
Okay,
it.
okay.
And it was a
Fuck.
dystopia fucking reality, and it was just really good. I'm not going to say anything else than that, just because it was that good.
It was a good movie.
You gotta take your chick to it though. Don't go with the boys.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
chick movie, but it's good because you know you're a guy and you're not watching an actual like
Yeah.
kind of whack ass chick movie.
Yeah.
Like where the crawdads sing. Movie fucking sucked too. And you're actually there enjoying the movie, you know? I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm like, this movie's fucking singing. I'm fucking tapping my girl's shoulder. I'm like, yo, this bitch about to get fucked up right here. And I was like, you're telling me she's gonna survive that fucking fall? Like, there's no way. She definitely just fractured like two fucking ribs. Why Joe like 3 fucking
Well,
rips
stone
of the
popcorn
nap
in
and
the
you
theater.
just fucking on a good one. I'm like on the like a
You
Thursday.
getting mad at people talking, yo, shut the go crazy.
Nah, I'm going crazy, dude. I always go crazy. Well, it's an experience, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
nah.
experiencing it, you know? You're telling me you can't hear it still, you know?
Nah, I feel you.
Yeah,
But I am particular when I'm at comedy shows and people are talking, I get mad. I
Yeah.
told some people to be quiet one time at the Bolter. They were talking, and I was like, "Could you guys please be quiet? Like, the whole point of this is for them to talk. Like, there's no like other outlining, you
You're
know?
supposed to laugh.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
there's nothing else. It's just these. It's just that one fucking. I think it was Trevor Wallace too. It was
Okay.
Trevor Wallace. So I really wanted to watch him. Like, that guy's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You please shut the fuck up." Like, dude.
Yo.
Who's your favorite comic you've seen live?
I seen live. I saw Bob. What's his name? Bob Segura. I saw Bob
Damn.
Segura. Tom. Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Bob.
Sorry, Tom.
I'm about to make
Sorry.
you to a real, bro.
He's not,
Sorry,
he's never
Bob.
gonna see it. It doesn't matter.
Bob got an apology and he ain't even
Yeah.
exist.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Tom's cousin.
Yeah.
I've been
I
wanting
saw
to see
him
him.
live like second row, and that shit was fucking hilarious.
That was funny, dude.
Huh? No, at the Long Beach one next to the marina.
Oh, okay.
I forgot what it
Okay.
was called, but
Yeah.
it was fucking dope. I saw him. I saw Theo Vaughn. Theo Vaughn was
Damn.
so
Hey, Theo Vaughn's
funny,
fucking
dude.
funny,
Dude,
Yeah,
Theo,
Theo
Semper
Vaughn.
I
Fuck,
love his
baby.
podcast, dog.
Yeah,
His
Theo
podcast is one of them, dude. It's just funny.
He's too good. He's just too random. He just says random. He gets on mic and he's like, yeah, you know.
Bro, his delivery is like one of the top tier deliveries because it's like it's passive aggressive. You know, like you know how like most of these guys like do like like a changed up voice for a punchline or
Yeah,
like
yeah.
he's just like nah, bro. Like what? He just says shit all fucking
This fucking bullshit.
yeah, bro. And he's just like I don't
And that
know,
face,
bro.
you know,
Yeah,
that
I don't
face he
know,
does,
man.
like-
Yo, Theo Vaughn
That's
reminds
just
me of
funny.
Lil Dill.
Little Dill, really?
Yeah, his type of comedy. Like he reminds me of like when I used to hang out, bro. Why don't we do it, bro? One of the funniest.
Dylan's a character, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Funniest
One of the
humans.
funniest humans out
Funniest
there.
gingers we
Little
know,
gin-
dog.
yeah,
Yeah,
a
bro.
little
I
ginger,
tell
dude.
you,
And
the funniest
mind you,
ginger.
if you
Bro.
mention that he's a ginger, he
It's just like
so mad, dude.
Yeah,
airhead
he
and
does.
careless. Like
Who shaves his head now?
so careless. I don't know how to say it, you know?
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like other comedians they like judge situations and like are like analytical with being funny.
Yeah.
His shit's like airhead and like, yo, what the fuck is that? Like, he has like a more laid back. You know, I don't know how to say that. You know, but Theo Von's one of those. I got put on by my cousin. Because he used to be on me for just watching the Netflix joints. You're like, bro, if you say you like comedy, bro, like I put you on because that's how I got put on to Gary Owen. Gary Owen is one of like my favorite comics. Like,
yeah, that was funny.
Bro, he's hilarious. Like, yeah, I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I should go to more shows. I only been to one in
go
Vegas.
to
bro.
the Nova. It's
The Nova.
in Hollywood, dude, and they all like these big stars. I saw Craig Robinson there.
Damn.
I saw that girl. She's a black lady. She's in all those fucking movies. She's hilarious. I can't remember her name.
Who Haddish? Who'd you see?
Yeah. Is that her name?
Haddish?
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish.
Tiffany
Haddish,
Haddish.
yeah.
Yeah. Yes, she is so fucking funny live too.
Dang.
Hilarious.
It translates.
Dude. Yes,
Yeah,
it translates.
that's how I be
translates
tripping
so
at
well.
times with like movies to.
I need to
Yeah,
go
no,
to
she
comedy
kills
shows.
it, dude. I saw
I'm not gonna
Neil
lie, because
Brennan.
at times I don't.
Neil
can't
Brennan was
translate
fucking
in
hilarious.
shows. He does at times, but not really.
I think it's because it's other people writing the show, so it's not.
Okay,
his,
it's
his
not.
comedy.
All right,
It's not his. Yeah,
for sure.
it's not his ideas.
Makes
It's
sense.
not his style.
Makes sense.
The only person I've seen live was Felipe Esparza. He was
Yeah, I
pretty
didn't
funny.
see nobody top tier. I just went
I've
to
seen
That's
it.
some.
What's
What'd
your favorite
see?
movie though? What movie have you seen recently though? Before we.
I seen Bullet Train, Black Adam, and what's the other one? Wakanda Forever.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see Wakanda Forever. I heard
I've seen
it was good.
It's
you
good,
know,
bro.
Marvel
Heard it's
has
long.
been coming off. Has been
Yeah, you
has been
liked it?
dropping off after the fucking what's it called? The Infinity Saga. It's been pissing me off just a little bit, but that's neither here or there. They did a great job in the Infinity Saga.
You didn't like Doctor Strange?
It was okay. They're just trying. I see they're just trying to set people up right now. They're just trying to
Yeah,
set up the
clearly.
next generation, and you're just kind of in that awkward period. It's like, all right, let's get to it. You know,
Okay.
like cut to the fucking
So
chase.
what are
You
you
guys
waiting
cut to the
for?
chase in every other movie. You know, cut to the chase here.
What's that
What are
one
you
with
waiting for?
Salma
Like a
Hayek?
top tier? My bad. Go ahead.
What's up?
What's that Marvel movie with Salma Hayek?
Oh fuck! I don't
It's-
know.
Eternals?
Eternals.
Yeah, that
Eternals.
shit was like.
Dude, that shit was like national. It was so boring.
That shit
Yeah,
was
I,
like.
I don't even know why they made that movie.
They just.
I think I watched
that
it
shit
for
was like-
30, 45 minutes.
I was like, how y'all Marvel?
Yeah.
Like you
The
guys are
one thing
not
that
cool.
didn't in that was just make the twist that it was what's it called? What was the twist at the end?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
Dang, dude. Nah, there was a twist at the end.
I stopped.
I never watched it.
Nah, but
Never
I was gonna
watched it.
ask, like,
Yeah.
what do you like?
shouldn't.
Like in the Marvel series, like, was it that, like, was Loki that good of a villain to you, or like, was it with like the fact like how they introduced Thanos and shit, or like what? Because I feel like
That's a complex question.
no, the reason I asked because with Doctor Strange, I feel like they try to show like didn't have a real villain. They were just showing Wanda's strengths, you know, like how powerful she could actually be, you know, for like later shit. Because I feel like when they start introducing that, like the next villain got to be like powerful for them to be displaying
Yeah.
a level of, you know, because even in Infinity War when Thanos first attacked, bro, no one like laid a hand on him, like you know, like. Because she was locked up, all tripping on Vision and shit.
Who laid
That
a
was
hand
one
up?
thing that pissed
Iron
me
Man
off.
did. Shout out Iron Man.
He did. But he got
R.I.P.
Fuck it.
Dude,
Don't
R.I.P.
get me started on
Iron
this
Man,
film.
R.I.P.
dude.
Huh?
He bitched the
Yeah,
Hulk.
he bitched the Hulk.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Hulk did not come
I was
out.
kind of mad
Nah,
about that,
dead.
dude.
Yeah.
Because I
I
always
felt
talk
didn't
about
even lay a
bro,
hand
The
on him.
Hulk's whack now too.
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Hulk's
Yeah,
so
bro.
whack.
and to me, bro, the
Fuck
reason I
your
get in
cousin.
depth with like these Marvel things, or just even superhero movies, I just like a good villain, and I feel like people got caught up with like Thanos, like Thanos made a lot of that shit hit, you know, like he was just a good villain with
He
his
was.
dialogue,
He
you know,
was.
like the way he spoke, it wasn't like
With
these villains be
Gamora,
like wasted
too.
too much words and
His
shit, you know,
wisdom.
Yeah.
because like even Joker, bro, a lot of his shit was like the dialogue, like the lines he had, you know, like it was those tend to stand out because
What
then
Joker?
Heath Ledger's.
Okay.
Heath Ledger's Joker went hard.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Just
There's
like-
just so many
R.I.P.
different
Nah,
Jokers.
Def.
R.I.P.
Yeah, nah, Heath Ledger's. But yeah, nah, I just like because someone be like, bro, we like full of those. Why the fuck you liking all these superhero movies? I feel like just villains make these shits, bro.
No, yeah.
Because that's
yeah,
why I
yeah.
think with Bane.
Well, that's what makes
Thanos
the fucking
and-
hero
That's why
shine,
Black Adam was
baby.
whack, dude. That villain
Yeah,
was
the
stupid.
villain was not hitting.
Same
Huh?
reason why I
wasn't.
used to like the fucking bad guys in wrestling.
Nah.
Damn.
Some of the bad guys in
You
wrestling
fuck with
really
Edge
made me
and shit?
hate him.
Yeah.
I
Fuck with Edge.
I fucking hated
I hated
Edge,
Edge.
bro.
Heroes
I fucking
need
hated that.
villains.
But when
I
he came
hated
out
Edge.
in One Dog, I was so mad. I was
I hated
mad,
Kane
bro.
too. I ain't gonna
Bro, you
lie.
like Kane?
I didn't like Kane.
Oh man.
Kane was weird. I was like, I don't know if I liked him or not.
Like the evil guys were the ones that like ran the match. Like the good guys.
Yeah,
were just,
they
like,
did. They did.
The good guys were the ones that like reacted to what they were
Yeah,
doing.
no, they did.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, they had to set the scene.
Yeah.
Get hated
So,
on.
For me, like,
So then it's like a hero story.
like HBK
yeah.
had someone with chin music out of nowhere. That's just the best.
Yeah.
You know, like I used to always like heels.
Once I figured out that shit was fake, I've never felt the biggest betrayal in my life ever, and I will never get that back. You know where I was? I was at Ciro's.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was at like a
Damn.
soccer end of the soccer season party
Yeah,
for like
just that
AY. So
banquet little.
I was
something.
like, I was maybe like 9 years old, you know, and then one of my teammates, his older brother, he was like 15. And I was watching, I was getting all into it. I was like, I was all caught up on everything. Whatever was going on, I was caught up on, you know? Yeah. And then I was getting all hyped, and then he comes up to me, you know this stuff's fake, right? And I was like, what? And he's just hearing that. I was like, no, it's not. Like,
yeah, why would you even say such a thing?
I was like,
Came to take our brothers, bro.
yeah, I was like, this is the realest thing I've ever seen in my life. And I was like, yeah. And then he was just like, no, it's fake. Look. And then, like, I just started watching him more, just what they were doing, like, just slapping the open chest, like, hitting, like, bullshit, you know? Yeah. And I was just like, oh.
They made the fucking hits sound real, though, bro. Yeah, it's the way the hits was going through, bro.
And, dude, like, I was just like,
dang.
Oh. I was like, he's right. And after that,
he's right. That's the realization that you're like, this fucking guy.
I never watched it ever again, dude. Never, ever again. I've never been so heartbroken. Yeah.
Arthur would be like, oh, Vic, wrestling's on. You'd be like, fuck that shit.
Yeah. You had to break it to him.
Little brother. Tell your little brother, fuck that. That shit's fake. Turn that shit off. Yeah. Turn it back to the Simpsons.
Yeah, dude. That sucks.
I ain't trying to watch no SmackDown right now.
Nah, for real, bro.
Fuck Brock Lesnar.
Damn. Vic, bro, prior to this, bro, I ain't seen you since like almost the high school years,
2016.
Yeah, dog.
2015.
Long time, doggy.
It's been a minute, dude.
Yeah. How you been? Just real quick. Huh?
Yeah,
real
dude.
Quick,
like after that, I was hanging out for a little bit. I wasn't doing shit. Went to the Marine Corps. Came out.
Hold on. You can't just rush through those things, dude.
Yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, bro. So honestly, bro. So after high school, people always contemplate what they want to do, mainly because we see what everybody else around us is doing.
Mm-hmm.
What was the decision making like, especially because we got parents over our shoulder?
Yeah,
know?
so I didn't care in high school at all. You know that. I was always getting kicked off the soccer team for grades, constantly. And I was always a huge asset to the team. Yes, I was. And whoever else says anything, fuck you.
Nah, shit, because it costs the shit that you like.
Yeah, and
that's why I get you.
I was always just a dumbass, and I knew that. I knew I was being a dumbass in the sense of that I just didn't want to do the work, and I knew I was intelligent. You know, I knew I was intelligent, but I just got the best of me. You know, it was like it's just pride. It was just a lot of pride.
I get you,
and you're just like, I don't give a fuck. I already know all this shit. Like I was passing tests, I was getting like B's and above on all my tests and shit like that, but just not doing any of the work. And I was just going through like a dark place. My mom was just all over me about it. She's like, what the fuck are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? And I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea. And I remember this one day I was at the dinner table and I was just sitting there and I was like, really just like contemplating your life. Because, you know, at that age, 17, you have to really, not really think of what's going to happen next. You know, you're out in the free world. You know, it ain't no boys game no more. Yeah. You know, you don't have that shit.
No matter all the schooling, dude, nothing can compare or get you prepared for life.
Yeah, exactly. So, and as I was there, sitting there, just thinking, just fucking contemplating life, just thinking of all the avenues I could take, like college, trade school, military, everything, you know, because those are all presented to you just based on the system that we live in.
Right.
And I get a phone call from the fucking recruiter, like right then and there, as I was like in deep fucking thought, like just the deepest thought. And he was like, do you want to fucking join the Marine Corps? And I was like, do you want to come talk to us? Blah, blah, blah. You know, you can come talk to us. I've talked to them before, like 2 years ago with my cousin Bobby before he went out. And yeah, I just fucking went over there and I talked to them. And then that was that. I was sold.
Okay.
It was just, they introduced me to like, it was like, you like to be physically fit? Yeah. You like to do this. You like discipline, you like order. You like things to be running a certain way, you know, things like that. Things to be organized, you know. And, you know, some things for most people's minds that they're kind of attractive to. And, you know, that's how you get a young boss kid, you know. And I'm not saying they got me like, oh, you know, like, oh, they fucking got me. But saying that's how they attract to people like that. And so, yeah. And from there, I did all the shit. I got the ASVAB shit going. I scored pretty high. And I didn't really know. You know, I was trying to go like ATC, air traffic control, or like an artillery unit, or I think the other one was an engineer unit. Those are the top 3 picks for me based on my aptitude, you know, where I scored and how well I would perform in these areas, you know, because that's what that test is. It's like any other job interview test that you guys take.
Right.
By the way, those are scary fucking accurate. Those job test interviews, like the test like where you take for the interview and shit,
right?
And like to see what kind of person you are. Dude, I got one of those back and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what the fuck? You're my therapist? Like, oh, this bitch. And so I did pretty well. I went to boot camp. It sucked, obviously. You know, it's just
worst part about it.
Worst part about boot camp was all the fun.
Brother only told me it was always just the waking up.
Waking up sucked. Definitely, but just showering with fucking 15, 14 fucking naked ass men from around the world. No one talks about that, right? Everyone's like, oh, we'll skip over that. Nah, dude, that shit was whack. That shit was whack.
Just get used to that,
dude. You have to. You have to. It's 3 months of it. Dude, I've never seen so much dick in my life. Never seen so much dick in my life. And it's not even like, everyone's like, oh, you're in the Marine Corps, though. I was like, dude, you're still looking at cock. What the fuck? Everyone who was enlisted has looked at a fucking shit ton of dick. There's like, oh, I was looking up. I was like, bro, you're telling me you're not just walking in, you just don't see a bunch of naked dudes, like you just don't see your peripheral, like you're telling me you don't see that, like get the fuck out of it. Like, like even if you have to be looking straight up at the wall, and people aren't doing that. By like month 2, month 3, people aren't doing that no more. They're just dancing in there. You're all talking shit. You're all fucking just. It's just the showers, dude. It's the weirdest thing. That was the worst part.
Crazy,
and you have to get used to it.
They said to get in the Marine, you know, you gotta dig.
You gotta look at some dick, dude.
You gotta get comfortable with this, bro.
Oh,
that's
crazy.
Oh, there's other worst parts too. People were like, oh, the running was probably bad. Like me, it's like, no, the fucking thing on the dude's cock was the worst, dude. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck if I ran all day. What the fuck?
You said, man, we can run
all day.
We can run all the time. Put curtains up. Yeah, he said we can do all the PT.
He's like, bro, this is the army. This ain't prison. Don't fucking send me in here with
dude. And that's so crazy. I talked to people who've been to prison and like compared to like my Marine Corps experience, and a lot of it's the fucking same.
That's fucking insane.
That's just funny though. But so, but the Marine Corps boot camp sucked. You know, if you're gonna go to Marine Corps boot camp, be physically fit before. It'll make your life that much easier. That's my only advice.
Were you not at the time?
No, I was.
Okay.
I was in great shape.
Okay.
I mean, I just finished playing soccer. I was training with them. You know.
Yeah, no, I asked because after high school you just get like lazy.
I only had a 3-month break.
Oh, 3 months
after high school. Yeah.
Oh, is that okay?
And then I went straight to.
Yeah, you was contemplating quick.
Yeah.
You was not letting no time pass.
No time passed, dude.
Nah, we getting to it.
Everyone's got that clock over their head, dude. You don't even know it's there, but it's there.
I feel you.
You know,
no, that's a fact. I feel you.
Twisted.
And then like
Twisted Tees, baby, sponsor us.
Get at us.
Yeah. After that, what like you mentioned a couple of jobs you were contemplating. What was the final choice you ended up choosing?
For what? Oh,
because you said it like air traffic control. You said engineer. What?
No, the Marine Corps chooses.
Okay.
Yeah, the Marine Corps chooses everything. You're no longer a human being.
Oh, so even if you have options, they end up choosing.
They choose for you, yeah. Because the Marine Corps is gonna.
That's what the test is for, like
Yeah, nah, definitely.
No, but they still choose.
I just thought it narrows. Yeah. I thought it narrows.
It narrows, and then they'll be like, "Hey."
It helps them figure out where they're gonna put you.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. So they'll be like, "All right, well, we're missing people here. We think you'll do fine here. Go there."
What'd you do?
I was a meteorologist.
Damn.
Yeah, I was a weather forecaster.
Damn.
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, this guy, Leatherman." Yes, I was, and you can all kiss my ass.
Yeah, how so? What, you had the mat behind you, or what?
I had everything, dude.
Find out, me.
So what I did when I specialized in was aviation meteorology. So I worked with pilots strictly, and that was it.
Yeah.
I worked with some ground units, like ground movement, stuff like that, but we had another weather station up north that dealt with that, and we just dealt with all the weather meteorology, but we also dealt with just base-to-base weather as well.
Where at, bro? I don't think
I was in, so from boot camp I went to MCT, and MCT is Marine Combat Training, and then you're there for a month, you get fucking hazed, you get told the Marine Corps is gonna suck, not because you're like useless or anything like, you guys are probably all good people, good workers, you know. It's like, it's just because you're new. And you guys can get treated like shit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I thought,
yeah, it's just part of it. Yeah.
They're just like once you're in, you know. That's how I thought it was, but now you get treated like shit.
Damn.
But that's just part of it, dude. It's just part of it. Shut the fuck up and get over it.
And
but
because the only way I know is just through movies like Full Metal and
that's
you know,
just like that.
That like those are the extremes, or
those aren't the extremes. That's pretty accurate.
Okay,
I wasn't there in the 70s, but I'm pretty sure it was something along those lines.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're getting like the rundown of it in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
15 minutes of it. It's like 3 months of that though.
Okay.
That's 3 months.
Yeah,
like,
I was just telling me that's one of those for Army movies.
Yeah, it's just fucking crazy, dude.
Like the accuracy, you feel me?
Yeah.
But from there, I went to Mississippi.
Okay.
And I lived in Mississippi, in Biloxi, Mississippi, for about like a year. All right, don't y'all forget that. All right. Biloxi, Mississippi went hard. That's how they talk down there.
Hard.
I went over Slidell. No, but those people were good, dude. They were nice, wholesome people, dude. They were really good people. They're slow. They're slow. hey, if you go down there, hey, talk to them slow, all right? I promise you, they're comprehending what you're saying. Just do a little slow. All right? Do a little slower.
Biloxi, I would have never heard of that name, bro. What the fuck? No, I don't know no Mississippi cities.
It's right on the coast of Mississippi, right at the edge.
They have a coast?
Yeah.
They're up north?
Down south.
Oh, they're at the bottom.
Yeah. They're all the way at the bottom, right next to Louisiana and Florida and Alabama.
Alabama and Georgia.
Damn. Oh, you find out. Yeah, this shit all twisted. My geography is...
Dude, those tweakers out there are different, dude.
Nah, I just thought
those tweakers out there is too different.
Okay.
Walking down the highway, different.
Damn.
Like, and then all of a sudden you see them like cut off into the woods.
So y'all were able to go into
just
the
like,
woods?
what the fuck? Like, what's even in there?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
It
I'd
is.
scare the shit out of me.
It is, dude.
Just see somebody just like walking down a cornfield and just like
Walking
going.
the trees.
Yeah.
Just
You're just
going,
driving
you know
down
what
the
I mean?
freeway too, and you see some guy walk into a fucking thing of trees, and there's nothing behind it, like no houses or anything. You're just like, all right. That's where he's going. I don't know what to tell you.
He's probably about to get high.
So y'all were able to go back and forth to the city or something? Or like...
What do you mean?
When you were... Just to even be on the highway, was that always going back to where you guys were at? Like...
Yeah.
Station in a sense? Or
Yeah,
like,
so we get liberty. You get to go out in town and shit, and you get to fuck off, go get drunk, eat, enjoy the locals, you know, things like that. Same shit here.
how far is downtown from...
Oh, I'm
base?
right in the heart.
Oh, damn.
Right in the heart. It's a casino town.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so they had the Beau Rivage there, the Hard Rock, fucking Harris. They had all these casinos and like hotels there,
Okay.
like an old school one. So, but the thing
Tourists, like, in case...
Yeah, but
even if there is any tourists, they're going to be in that part of it.
exactly. But I was 19.
Damn.
So I got hoed there just a little bit. But I mean, you find spots who just don't card and they don't care, you know, and you have friends who are 21 too, because kids join the Marine Corps later and you're just one of the younger ones and shit. I mean, you can join up to your 28. So I had friends who were like 23, 24, you know, and they'll be like, oh yeah, we'll buy you liquor, you know, who gives a fuck? Go have fun, you know? So they would get us fucked up but I mean, it was pretty chill. It was an Air Force base. It wasn't Marine Corps ran just because the Marine Corps, I don't think will ever sponsor a fucking meteorologist school on one of their bases, you know?
Yeah.
They'll just leave it over there in the Air Force, you know, and send us there. You know, but there was other units there. It was like TMDE. They did like calibrations for like equipment and like helicopter equipment, like fixing equipment and stuff.
Right.
So they calibrate like the layman's term, they calibrate wrenches, but they do a lot more. And then the other one was GMC or whatever the fuck, I don't fucking know. It was they just did calibrations for helicopter parts, and that's it. So these were like intelligent people that were at the school. There was like intel people there. Like, I don't know if you guys know Samantha Park, but she was there for some intel shit. They do a lot of cyber warfare there, like a bunch of crazy shit. I've seen fucking pictures of Saddam Hussein at that fucking school, at the weather building that I used to go to school at in the fucking 90s. It was fucking gnarly. I was
That's
like, what
crazy.
the fuck?
Damn.
Yeah, so there's some, I was in, you know, it's the Air Force base.
Yeah,
The Air
it's
Force.
not. Yeah.
Who fucking knows what the fucking Air Force is? Oh, forgot Saddam Hussein over there. Like, we had people from Egypt, Saudi Arabia. No, I think it was just Egypt. He was Egypt, Air Force, and then Egypt, fucking, why can't I? Army. There we go. And then there was another man, I think, from, I can't remember. I'm not going to say. So I just can't remember. There's a third man there. But they're international students from different branches of the government, different branches of different countries. And there were officers that were going there. Like guys who've been there like 30
Spies.
years. And who were like going there just to train. And that's what we used to call them. We call them spies. It was kind of fucked up. They were good people. They were really good. One of them was in my class. He was a great man. He's just like, the entire time, he's like, I just want to go home. He's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, I hate Mississippi. He's like, I have a great life in Egypt, dude. Yeah. He's like, I'm a major. He's like, look at this. He's like, that means I can do whatever the fuck I want in Egypt.
Yeah.
And I was like, God damn. He's like, you guys have it bad here.
Yeah.
I was like, what? And I was like, no way. And then he was like, yeah, you guys got pretty bad. Damn. And I was like, whatever.
He said, "Dig it.
Yeah.
Y'all are poor out here."
Yeah. Well, not even that. He's like, military gets to do whatever they want over there. So they get and he's a major, so he does whatever he wants because it's more of like military.
Yeah.
They're
like,
I'm not saying I'm not saying Americans don't respect the military, but over there it's like even when they're in the military, they get to do whatever they want to.
Yeah, not deaf.
So, yeah, but there was good people. I mean, the weather school was hard as fuck. They had like the second highest attrition rate, so they had the second highest dropout rate in the fucking Marine Corps because of how hard it was.
Oh,
the first
because of difficulty.
Yeah, and the first one was like linguistics, where you have to learn a whole new language and you're able to translate for people.
Damn.
So we were up there, dude. It was hard, dude, and I'm surprised I even fucking did it because, like I was saying earlier, like I was an idiot in high school. You know, I didn't apply myself.
Yeah, application.
Exactly.
Like,
but when I applied myself,
like capability.
Yeah, I wasn't smoking weed. I wasn't fucking getting high all day. I wasn't getting drunk all day. I was exercising. I was waking up early. I was eating healthy. I was on a routine, you know, and I was just learning weather. Like that was my whole purpose. And that's what makes it just a little bit easier. So if you're like going to be doing like hard shit in your life, I think the best thing is to find a routine. Because it just makes it that much easier for you just to be there and just embrace that you're going to be there for a little bit and just get through it. And that's what you had to do because it fucking sucked. Like there's no, like you go to college and it's like, oh, I have a math class and then I have an English class and then I got my major later. You know, I got 3 different classes. No, I'm going there at 7:30 in the fucking morning and not leaving till 4 p.m. and learning nothing but weather. And it's just fucking pounding in, dude. And it's like a whole new language. It's a whole new language. I mean, the shit I know now is just remarkable on the sense of I would never guessed it in 2016, 2015 when I was being a dumbass kid. It was just funny that I was there. And then, then I left. And then from there, I went home for a bit, had some fun, you know, had a good fucking time. Got laid a little. Someone told me they loved me. I was like, fuck, I love you too then, you know. And, you know, I got in a relationship for a bit and then moved to Okinawa. And that was fun. Oki was crazy. If you haven't been to Japan, have you guys been to Japan?
I want to go.
Dude, please go. Go to Coco's Curry. Find a good ramen spot. Go to McDonald's. Dude, McDonald's there, something else.
When's the best time of year to go?
Fucking every time.
Okay.
Anytime. Yeah, because it's not like you're going, I hate to talk shit like on third world countries. It's not like you're going to like to Bali, Thailand.
Well, I just meant in the sense of like
India.
just like probably cheaper flights or even just like less amount of tourists.
Cheaper flights is just going to depend on how far in advance you book them.
Okay.
That's it. Either way, you're flying across the Pacific. Yeah, you got to go. So the flight goes from whatever West Coast you're on, obviously LA, Oregon, Washington. It goes up over to like Alaska, and then it comes down, and then it rides the jet stream. So it goes up to like 40,000 feet, and then there's less friction up there, and so it wastes less gas, and then they can just glide on down. And so it's not like a huge, it's not a huge problem when they're trying to land, and there's like, oh shit, we're running out of gas. You know, we're over an ocean.
No, I get you.
You know, like that shit you gotta fucking contemplate when you're piloting, you know? That's how much gas you have, how much weight you got, all these other things, you know? So, yeah. So from there, I went to Japan. The flight sucks. So when you guys go,
Yeah.
how
long was it, John?
dude, my flight, it was 12 hours from
fuck.
Washington, Seattle to just Tokyo. I wasn't even to Okinawa yet. It was just 12 hours just to Tokyo. And mind you, I got sick. I got sick the night before. Like dog sick.
Fuck.
Like to the point where I had like the shakes and I didn't even know how I was carrying all my luggage. I had like
Damn,
4 or
yeah.
5 bags.
Damn.
And like I was just like just out of it. Dude. And like I fell asleep the entire time. It was nice. I fell asleep for a good like 6 to 9 hours.
Damn.
So it was solid. But every time I woke up, I just kept taking more NyQuil. So if you guys go, just take a bunch of fucking sleeping pills, dude. Honestly, it was the only way to do it. And fly business.
This dude
was drugged, bro.
I was fucked up, dude. I was on the shit to the NyQuil, dude. I was loopy.
Let me get a double jack on the rocks.
Oh, dude.
Take this Vicodin.
Wait, so from Tokyo to Okinawa, how far is that?
Tokyo to Okinawa, the normal flight is like maybe 2.5 to 45.
Oh, you still got to fly from...
Yeah.
Okay.
So Tokyo is on the east coast of Japan, and so it's like maybe another 100 miles to Osaka. That's where the next Marine Corps base is. That's where the next drop off is. And then from there we went to Okinawa. We went to Iwakuni first, and then went down, but go to Osaka. Osaka's sick too. Go to Tokyo. I heard Sapporo is really cool. No Kaido. But I only stayed in fucking Okinawa. And then from there, we went down to Okinawa. And dude, like getting off the bus and like getting to like just the street part of it, because they drop you off at the Air Force base there. It's a huge base. One of the biggest bases like in the world.
Damn.
It's on a small ass island. And it's just massive. And from there, you leave and you drive out of town, and like just seeing all of it for the first time, it's just so mesmerizing in the sense of it's the same. It's almost so similar, but it's just so different at the same time. Like architectural details are different. You know, the way streets are set up are different. The driving on the wrong side of the road is different. Everything's the same, but it's different. The signs are different. The fucking people are different. The food is different. You know, everything's just different. And you're just like tripping out the entire time. You're like, and that's when it hits you. You're like, holy fucking shit. I'm in fucking Okinawa, Japan. You're like, holy fucking. And like, you're just sitting there on the bus. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I'm really over here. Like, this is fucking crazy. And it's humid as fuck. It's like living in Miami. Like, Okinawa's like living in Miami. It's so humid. The summer comes around, it's just sticky. You walk into your car, maybe like, go in the summer. It's good for you. It's good for you. It's good for your health, you know? It's like living in a sauna, you know? You're always like, dude, I've never had so much congestion in my life till I moved back to California. And you don't realize it till I got acclimated over there and I was able to breathe better. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is great. Like, I fucking love it over here, dude. And then I come back here, I'm just coughing all the time and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, you guys can play this back and you can see me smoking, but fuck you. All right? I was fucking smoking out there too, all right? Hey, I'm fucking smoking out there too. I wasn't coughing like this.
Bro, we know you smoke like 4 joints a day. You're coughing all day, bro. We know about you, bro.
We know about you.
We
Dude.
know, bro.
You're exposed here. Dude. But from there, I got stationed at Marine Corps Air Station Fatema, and that's on Okinawa, Japan, obviously. And there's like 6 Marine Corps bases on Japan too, on Okinawa itself. And the one I was just an air station, and I was just at the headquarters squadron, the unit over there that just took care of the base pretty much, and like just stayed back, kicked it. That's pretty nice. Talk all the shit you want. Mm-hmm. Whoever's watching this, it was nice. From there, I just met some really cool people. One of my corporals took me under her wing. She lives in Cali. I see her every once in a while. She has that kid. Shout out Gucci, Corporal Gucci. She was hard as fuck, dude. Some little Mexican from fucking Lancaster, like purple belt Brazilian jiu-jitsu, fucking crazy ass chick, dude. Her husband's a hardcore like jiu-jitsu guy too, like black belt, like, and he's only like 25. Yeah, like he's hard, dude. He showed up to Okinawa one time, and we used to wrestle and like roll a lot and do jiu-jitsu and shit over there. And he showed up to our gym and he fucked everyone up. He literally rolled up in there and he was like, all right, I'll just keep going until you... He literally said this. He was like, I'll keep going until you guys get tired. And he did. And he tapped everyone out. Like, without even...
How'd he get you?
He didn't get me.
Oh.
I didn't go wrestle. What the fuck? I already knew it was gonna...
What
the fuck?
I know what the man's came. Like, I believe him. He's a black.
Yeah, no, I believe him. Like, that was my homegirl, right? And I rolled with her, and she was a dog. And I'm like, if that's your husband? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. I believe you 100%. I was like, I believe you. I don't want to roll with this guy. I'll learn from him, and I learned a lot from him. Shout out Robert, but I mean, yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, that guy's a dog. He's sick as fuck. I got taken under her wing, and then Xavier Mitchell. I got to school with some black dude from Houston, Texas. Hard. He was. I like put this the nice way. What was from the Boondocks?
Riley?
No, not Riley.
The Huey?
No, the
who?
The what's it called? The neighbor.
Uncle Ruckus?
No, not Ruckus. The lawyer.
Oh. Tom.
Yeah.
Tom. He was Uncle Tom.
The lawyer.
Yeah, he was an Uncle Tom.
Okay.
Yeah.
He was a bit of Uncle Tom, but he was hard.
Yeah.
He was hard. He was very intelligent. But he was also, he kept it real too, but he presented himself that way. You know? He didn't want people to know like he was about the shits, you know? And that's where I kind of learned that a little bit from him. Like, you don't have to present yourself in a way where, oh, I'm the baddest, I'm the meanest motherfucker around, you know? It's like, no, just present yourself in a way that's cordial, polite, respectful. People disrespect you, then you already know what you can do. What the fuck you waiting for, you know? Like straight up, dude, he's like, just relax, you know? But he was a good guy. He taught me a lot. He was super intelligent on weather. Super intelligent. He taught me so much, like just because there's a lot of paperwork too that goes with weather. Like a shit ton of paperwork. Maybe have, as a shop right now that I used to work at, they have at least 6 to 10 years worth of archive data just for weather. Like, not even for counseling and shit like that or anything else. Like
just as a callback or like
just as a callback, because you never know like what might get pulled back up, and they just have that much data, and it's like really, but it's also really important because it helps future models. So there's like 3 big models, like the GFS, the NavGem, and the WRF, and these models are just computer simulations of what the weather might be. It's like based on the data we receive from around the world via your input. So the observer, me, puts in this data and uploads it to a website on NOAA, right? Uploads to NOAA. And then they take that data and they compute it. So they read all the raw data, right? It says it was mostly cloudy at fucking 5,000 feet today. Temperature was this. The dew point was that. The pressure was this, and then the wind was this at this time of the year. All right, we'll store that data and we'll run it into our modules. And then every time that time of the year, it's like, oh, at one point in the time of the year, at this time, at this day, at the blah, 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 it was this. So it might be this again. And then they run all the other data from 6, 10 years, 25, 50, 70 years prior. and it just keeps it going, and it keeps it like an accurate model. So
That's crazy.
yes,
You got shit top the fuck tier.
yeah, it's fucking just it's just so
Very
much
accurate, you know?
Yeah, it's just so much information where you're just getting like constantly fucking just fucked by it.
I get you.
Like, because you have to almost remember it, because that's how you become a good forecaster. Because you also have to remember what's going on.
Did you get really good at it?
I got really good.
Yeah.
Dude, I got really good. Like, I was surprised how good I got. Okay. I don't mean to brag. I really don't.
Yeah.
But I am just a little bit right now. So
Nah, Deb, to me, because it has to do with the stigma of what somebody thinks they're going to do when they go into the military.
yeah. And I
Somebody
mean,
thinks you just, go, like, of course, the shooting guns part, but
yeah.
I feel like you sound really happy to get knowledgeable. Like,
Yeah,
from the
dude,
experience.
it was crazy knowledge. Like, I would have never thought that.
Right.
I thought it was like how you just said, oh, go shoot guns. You know, everyone has that stigma. That's what I had.
And then especially with college having to choose your major, sometimes people are not as interested in the things that they thought they wanted to go learn.
And then you get forced to go do something, or you also get, I hate to say, or you also get punished. And it's kind of an incentive. You know, it's kind of a motivation. But
Can we pause real quick?
Yeah.
I gotta use the restroom, bro. Like very, very bad. I've been trying to hold it.
Just leave it.
Yeah, I've been trying to hold it for the past
Yeah.
10. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, when we run it up. I was gonna say, Vic, you spoke a little bit about how the Army, you know,
Marine Corps.
Or Marine Corps. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, to be specific.
I know that's my fault, bro. That's like
Those guys.
that's an
Nah,
either or,
we're
bro.
just
About
the
being
best, dude.
knowledgeable. Would you say the direction you took was like would you advise it to somebody else?
It's a good question. If
All right, I'm sorry.
you are, I hate to say lost, but if you are lost, it's a great place to start. You know, it's a great place to go get some discipline, go learn some new knowledge, see the world a little bit, get out of your little rinky-dink town. Orange County is great. Don't get me wrong. I love Orange County. I love the home I have. But it's great to get out. It's great to go see the world. And if you're trying to go see it, then go see it. But also remember, it's going to fucking suck. That's what they call it. Embrace the fucking suck. Yeah, it's like you may say I was on Air Force Base. I went to the air station. It still sucked. You know, I still have my shitty times. I still have a lot of shitty times. And it's just going to suck in whatever particular way you're in. Because it has to. In the sense that you may be fighting a war. You know? And they have to train you to fucking hate your life. You know? Because a happy Marine is not an effective one. At the end of the day.
How so?
I mean, would you want to go kill someone if you just finished smoking a joint, hanging out with your friends, hugging, you know, kissing whoever? You're having fucking some pussy and shit, you know, doing whatever the fuck you want, you know, you're happy. You're not fucking feeling any of that. But when you're at work and you're pissed off and you don't want to fucking be there and you want to fucking go do all the fun shit and you fucking hate your life, then it makes you more effective for that corporation. Because that's what it is. It's a corporation of war at the end of the day. No matter where you are in that corporation, just like how if you're in a corporation of construction, marketing, or Amazon, shit like that, you have different parts of the corporation, but the corporation has an ideal goal. And like how Amazon is to sell shit, the Marine Corps is to win wars and be in wars and do wartime shit, you know?
Yeah.
So if you want to go be a part of that, then go be a part of it. Just don't bitch about it when you're in and you're getting in fucking trouble and everyone's fucking shitting on you and fucking bitch and complain about it, you know? You fuck up at any job, they're all gonna talk shit on you, you know? Just fucking embrace it. And that's my advice. Just fucking embrace the fucking suck.
I feel it. And then also the after, when you got out, I would say reestablishing over here, but necessarily like looking back on the experience and also like, was it like really enjoyable? Like maybe the ups and downs of everything.
So getting out was difficult just because of how well I excelled, too. Just in the sense of I went from being one of the youngest like shift leads there. I was like maybe 20 at the time. And everyone else was like 23, 24, 25. So I was like shredding through it, and then going to being the youngest like platoon sergeant there. Like, so I was in charge of like maybe 15, 16 guys and gals, you know, and then getting out, and then you're not doing nothing, you know. At a certain point in time, you were a leader and you were doing a pretty good job at it, you know, and you take a lot of pride in your work, you know. Most people do. They take pride in their work, and they like to excel, and they like to do good things for the people that work under them, because that's the whole point of being in those management positions. You don't have to do the work anymore, so you should make the people who are doing the work, their lives better.
Right.
And so that was my mentality going into it. And so getting out, that was my mentality, like helping people doing their job better, you know, because I've already progressed so far ahead of the normal day-to-day
from being
work.
lost before going into it, now you have a whole incentive and direction.
Yeah, and a whole sense of direction. And then I also made it through the beginning stages of being the new guy and getting all my training done and actually having a good reputation in the job and in the field and in like the whole department too of weather, because it's a small department. I mean, how many weather guys do you know? Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. So it's a very...
I just met one.
Yeah. It's a very close-knit community. And so word spreads really quick there.
Right.
Yeah. This guy sucks. She sucks. He's good. He's good. Blah, 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 blah. They can break you down. It's just an email away to a small department. And so I was at that level of I'm already in the mindset of taking care of people to do their jobs the best. You know? So me getting out of the Marine Corps and having to go restart at the bottom was a bit of a difficult transition. And you have to humble yourself again and be like, if you can lead, then you can listen. You know? If you can lead, then you can listen. That's all it comes down to. Because if you can pay attention, understand what the person's trying to school you on and how important it is, then you can school other people on it and how important that is.
Right.
So if you don't get that first concept, then there's no point in the second one. You're just going to be a bad leader. And so restarting all this and being with people who don't really have that mindset in like other job markets, it's just a little difficult. And plus, I'm fucking intense, dude, especially at work. Because money's on the goddamn line, you know? Fucking making money, dude. I'm trying I'm trying to cash in, man. Like, fucking get the fuck out of my way or come make some money with me, you know?
Yeah.
And people don't get that.
That definitely becomes a mentality, because it's like easy to sift out who you like and don't like.
Yeah.
You know, and it fucking sucks. That's what it comes down to.
Situation.
Yeah, it's just like, you know.
Yeah.
You just realize how people start treating shit, and it's like, bro, I'm not even trying to judge you, but why do you annoy me this much?
Yes, dude, like straight up. I got some little coworker right now.
This fool.
Dude, this guy's 19. He's young as fuck, like just lost. Doesn't care.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you're 19, you know, you don't give a fuck.
No.
You don't give a fuck about any real shit. You don't got bills. You don't got shit. His dad gives him their fucking everything.
Yeah.
And he fucking just... He's a good kid. He just needs to be led more. He needs a good leader. You know what I'm saying? So that he could be a good leader.
Mm.
Spin your mic a little to the left. Like that. There you go, right there.
Perfect. He needs a good leader too. And so it just comes with just age and experience and wisdom and like who your leaders are. Because some people get shitty leaders too. And I mean, everyone does. Yeah. You know, but
everyone's had shitty bosses.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everyone's had shitty bosses, you know. But I think people are forgetting you can learn a lot from a shitty boss too. You can learn more from a shitty boss than you can from a good boss.
From the what not to be's is sometimes
easier.
You're
just like, holy shit, this guy's not even filling out his fucking paperwork. Like, no wonder nothing's running right.
I feel
you know, no wonder things aren't going well. This guy's not even doing his job.
No, definitely.
Like, you know, so do your job.
I feel like what not to be examples teach you about observation and analyzing yourself. When, although like somebody who's a good mentor, it's like you can just take in, you can become gullible, or just like too dependent, you know? Yeah. Like the what not to be examples will always be
the better ones.
Yeah, like self teaching in a sense.
And it's so shitty because like those what not examples are probably the hardest ones too.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just in it, and you're in the trenches with this guy.
Right.
Fuck, dude, how's this guy in charge of me?
Yeah,
And then you're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And so it's just hard
If
sometimes.
he could do this shit, I could never be mad at
Yeah.
my capabilities. Type
Yeah,
of thing.
dude, that's exactly how it is at my job right now, dude. As the guy's coming over here, everything looks perfect. Everything looks perfect in the yard. This guy comes over. Why don't I come over here? You're never working. Look outside, dude. It looks fucking great over here. What are you talking about? There's nothing for me to do. Everything's done. He's like, well, I got something for you to do now. I'm like, all right, then. I'll get up and I'll go do it. You know? There's no big deal. Calm down, you know? Don't fucking...
You think I don't want to work? You
Yeah,
know?
like, don't
that's
you-
like I hate that thing, bro. Like,
Yeah,
they
like,
think
don't
you
chop my
like-
cock off,
Yeah.
you know? I'm fucking trying to work too, dude. Yeah.
Like, actually, you didn't, bro. I did 4 hours of work in 2 hours, bro.
Yo,
I'm just trying to take a break.
Dude, straight up, dude. The job right now sucks, dude.
yeah.
I'm from the Marine Corps to this, dude. I mean, the Marine Corps sucked ass, don't get me wrong. But this job right now sucks dick. In the sense that I'm just cleaning shit all day, fucking off, getting yelled at by some 19-year-old. I got fucking... He's a good guy, D, Big D, I'll call him Big D. He's a good guy. He's just, he's high strung. He's an addict.
Okay.
And so he's very high strung naturally at this point, you know? My other coworker, he's an ex-convict, 26 years. Real time. Yeah. And I'm just, let's go to the fucking Marine Corps.
Yeah.
You know, like all fucking special ed and shit, you know? Ready to work, you know? And these guys are like, well, well, you know? So it's very nice to have their dynamic too, because they do school me on a lot. They
Yeah,
school
you
me
entered
on
their
a
world,
lot,
bruh.
dude.
Yeah.
Those are some real OGs right there, dude. I'm
Went up to
getting,
the convict,
I'm getting
like,
schooled
what's
by
up,
right
pussy?
and so like right
What's
now,
up,
Doing
pussy?
everything to keep their job, you know? Like,
yeah,
it's-
dude, this guy was telling me cigarettes in the early 2000s when they banned tobacco in the California penal system or correctional systems, rehabilitation, whatever.
Right.
They were going for $10 a cigarette. $10 a single cigarette, and not even like a real one, like a hand rolled one.
In jail? Yo, jail be taxing the fuck out of people.
Yes, dude. He said he was getting like bugler cans and like compressing them down to like, so a big bugler can is like that big. It's all tobacco, right? It's like
Yeah.
that, maybe 5 inches in circumference. And they fucking pack it down into like maybe a 3x3 little thing, and they smuggle them in. And that was just tobacco. There wasn't anything else he was selling. Like, he said they were
Imagine that.
selling phones. They were selling like goods. It wasn't just like hard drugs and shit like that and like
Yeah.
weed. It was like just other commodities that you just want when you're fucking in jail.
yeah.
Dude, and this guy was telling me, he was just like, bro, there's so much. He's like, it's an industry. He's like, the jails will never go away. There's so much money in them. He's like, there's so much money in them. And the thing is not even money being made by the government either. He's like, money's being made by the government. Don't get me wrong. You know, your taxpayer dollars going to those guards, it being billed, all the fucking food going there, all this shit, right? The electricity that's being there, it's all going to that. But at the same time, those criminals fucking making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year inside fucking jail. What the fuck? And I'm over here busting my ass. That's a fucking fucking yard and stand.
Yo.
Fuck you, America.
Yeah.
Fuck you, America. What the fuck?
Yo.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, he was really informative, bruh. Thank you for coming to just break your mind. This is just the surface, too. Frank gonna be here for our next episode. Shouts to Franks.
Shout out to
Glad
Frank.
you're back on your schedule, too, fat. We got our people working, bruh. Don't
Yeah, we
think
do.
he's just trying to miss. He's here in spirit.
Here in
But,
spirit.
yeah, for real, for real. But for real, Vic, honestly, dog, you broke
It's
down a
good,
lot
dude.
of stuff,
You
dog.
need to get your own podcast again.
Yeah, dog.
Nope. I'm not mentioning. Don't at me in anything. All right.
We need a new Vic podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Any new big podcast? No, dude. Maybe next year. It's
Okay.
coming up. Be coming
I
up.
know, that's what I was about to say. We're about to get hit the end of the
Yeah,
year.
next year's a month away.
Fuck.
Less than a month now.
I'm gonna
Think
change.
about that when you
I
said
Yeah.
Just thinking of that hella time.
In a couple
Yeah,
weeks.
I was thinking next December. Yeah, the real next year, dude. I might come back to the. I'm not gonna say my podcast name. I want anyone to look at it. All right, I'll make another podcast maybe, but for now, Kiss my ass.
Nah, for real, bro. Because we just barely touched the surface on a lot of topics, bro. But I like how you just got to. I feel like I always say, bro, what people do after high school, and it's not just because high school is like a pivotal point, but it's when you start seeing what the people around you start doing. Sometimes you just make rash decisions to like be on something because someone else is on something, you know, right. Rather than like being thought out with what you really want to do, you know. So it's like, yeah. But sometimes that's not bad because it could lead you into a world where, you know, like you would have just started doing something that you never imagined. So
you really got. I think people should start thinking about it earlier though too.
No, definitely. Yeah. No, but that's the thing. It's not like our parents didn't tell us.
Yeah,
it's just like I'm not
even gonna hate on them either because you're not
teachers
wrong.
Say it, bro. Like they, like this shit's instilled from young, but it's about like when you're caught between half my friends are just having fun right now too. Like it's not just the people doing things in terms of I don't mean just going to work. It's the people just like. Bro, like when I started going to festivals and wanted to have like going to like
dude, that's
you know just doing fun stuff like that was something that I wanted to do.
I
just
missed all that, dude.
Seeing people do stuff like that, you know. So that's why I say it's like all different types of peers around you doing certain things, you know. Because even just free time from 8 a.m.
Yeah,
like what do you do when you're a person that always woke up early? Like, bro, you're gonna get into something by 2 o'clock. You've already done too many things by it. Like you're just up, you know. Like things just up, bro. So it's like by 2-3 o'clock, you're already down for something now, you know. Like every single day, just like
what are we doing?
Yeah, fam. It's you're just
3
bound.
different people.
You're just bound.
Get somewhere, you know.
Especially if you don't want to work immediately.
Yeah,
you know. So like that's why I say the option of like or just your journey. It's I know it's something on the table for a lot of people. Like and then it's like the way. Yeah, they kind of called you, you know, like because you said literally called you, you know. Literally so I get that completely, fam.
Yeah,
like, I can't even.
You miss a lot of good times though. Just be prepared for that too. You're gonna miss Christmases. You're gonna miss Thanksgivings.
Yeah,
you're gonna miss time with your boys.
I know that's
tough,
gone away, dude. You know.
Yeah, it's tough, and if you can get through that, get through anything.
No, I get you, bro. That's fire, bro.
Get through.
Appreciate the perspective as well, fam.
Yeah, dude. And also it was nice being
here, dude.
Yeah. Dude, me and Moose used to fucking ball together.
Yeah, throwback. We were talking about getting on the squad again.
Yeah,
I got a game tomorrow.
Dude, this guy was on varsity freshman year. Fuck this
guy.
Hey,
man.
This guy was a baller freshman year, dude.
I was about to say, fam, because how we were talking about because you pulled up to shots to Vic, you pulled up to the turkey bowl.
Yes, I did.
Shots to Vic, man.
Hammered.
You feel me?
Hammered. You remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, the night before, Adrian had to take me home because I got way too drunk. Dude, this guy was telling me, like, let's say you're Adrian, right? And here's some chick, they were talking. He said I was laying down on like a bench. And then like I got up out of nowhere and came up to him and was like, this guy, he's a really great guy. He's a great guy. And I was like,
he just started winging.
I just started winging, man, dude. I was gone. I was like maybe 5 AMFs deep and like 8 beers.
Yeah.
Just on a sick one.
Yeah.
And this guy was like,
on a sick one.
Just ripping the dap in the entire time, smoking as much as I could, and then it was just funny. The turkey bowl was sick though because the show up hungover as fuck after that. I woke up
at slit, bro.
Yeah.
Sluicy for
we almost did not play a second game, and they were like, "No, Vic's coming right now."
Vic's coming, bro. That's what they told us.
Oh shit, that's enough people. We come.
Yeah, for real.
Like fucking, well, guess we'll do it again.
It was a good time though. It was a good time, dude. We gotta do it again next year.
This is This was a good time as well, bro.
It was.
Appreciate
you. Yeah, we gotta do it.
Of course, dude. I'll do this again. I'll come back on here. I'll spin the wheel, talk shit.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, always.
Always, yeah.
Always.
Until my podcast comes out, I can't be here. I'm just kidding.
and then we gonna slide there. You feel me?
Yeah, dude. I'll be down.
Yeah, we'll slide there.
We'll slide everywhere, dude.
This is Hoser. Just podcast, episode 20.
Describe the Slightly Funny podcast.
Juma. Salutes to the people always chiming in, typing in. Vic, thank you once again, buddy.
Peace out, everyone. Shout out
Mr. Mixers.
Shout out my guy.
Grind till we making it out. Selling that fish. Look. Niggas grinding just a sign. I'ma go around the town. Up in my way, up in my shit. Niggas be making it sound. Niggas don't wish where I'm from. Grind till we making it out. Selling that